Reading, writing, and religion. An Ohio lawmaker wants to offer extra credit to students who take religious courses outside of school. 10 TV's Jim Heath joins us live in the studio with this story new at 6. Jim.
Yeah, Kristen, if you check the back of any of your currency, like this $20 bill, it says right there, "In God We Trust." Well, now a bipartisan group of lawmakers say they're very concerned that graduating high school students don't know what that means, and they have a solution.
I don't see religion as being something that we should be fearful of.
Monty Lobb is a professor of business and government at Ohio Christian University. He supports a bill that would allow public high schools to give students credit for religious courses taken during school hours.
1, it's voluntary. 2, it's off premises. 3, there's no school money. There's no transportation from the public schools that's involved with this.
Representative Bill Patman, a Democrat from Cleveland, tells 10 TV he's sponsoring the bill because, quote, God has been taken out of the schools. Says he wants students to be taught ethics, learn about a variety of religions, and he emphasizes no public school money will be used.
You know, it could open up a whole lot of Pandora's boxes, let's say.
Gary Daniels from the ACLU says awarding credit to a student who may be learning something that's opposite from what's being taught in the classroom is a bad idea.
School districts can evaluate this using only secular, that is non-religious criteria with regard to this, with no religious test.
Ohio would be only the second state behind South Carolina to allow this type of credit. Supporters say it would be voluntary.
My understanding is it would take into account the different world religions. So to me, the more that you can have ideas in the marketplace, the better off we are.
All right, a quick note here. The Supreme Court has approved the concept of release time. The religious classes can't take place in public schools, and they must be voluntary. Lawmakers I spoke with today say this bill could pass this year.
We were talking about this in the newsroom. Not everyone's a fan of the concept.
Right.
Where are you finding the opposition?
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, critics say the bottom line to this bill is that it will allow credit for learning about biblical creationism. So the question, do we want to be teaching one thing in science class, Kristen, and then awarding credit to students to things being taught opposite outside of school? That is the big debate that's likely to take center stage on this bill as it progresses this year.
All right, Jim, thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you, sir.